Why is 99% warranted if it's based on something that could be used to arrive at a false conclusion?
Oh, now he's got me thinking deep into this thing. Hold on.
Thanks for stopping.
Yeah, of course.
Are you okay if I record?
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. Yeah, have a seat right there.
I'm a little sweaty because I just got off that whole trike thing right there.
I'm a little sweaty too because I just
hot
got
out
done setting up.
How many interviews have you done so far?
I just got here. So
All right, first
you're
one.
the first one. Well, the first one today, I guess
Okay.
that's what you mean.
Okay. How often do you do this?
A few times a week.
Gotcha. You mind if I get your YouTube afterwards and go watch it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha. Makayla, come do an interview.
What?
Come do an interview.
Just like all do that interview?
Yeah, come on.
Do one together?
Yeah.
They're usually one-on-one, but you guys can observe.
Just come sit here. You don't have to talk. With your one rolled up hand, like.
You guys are welcome to hang out. That's totally cool. And maybe while I'm doing this,
Okay.
you'll kind of get an idea of what I'm doing, and you can
Gotcha.
help me ask the questions.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Does that sound cool?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You guys can get these. Picture this QR code whenever we're done. But all right, cool. I'm just gonna slide right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
All right. Cool.
You're looking right in
Oh
it.
my God.
It's
All
wide
right.
angle though. You'll be fine.
So, what's
Oh yeah. What are we talking about?
what's your name?
Oh, I'm Grant.
Grant?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Grant, I'll get your guys' names in a second. Grant?
Yep.
Cool. All right. And what's your name?
Makayla.
MC?
M-A.
M-A?
K-A-Y-L-A.
K-A-Y-L-A?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And
Marissa.
Marissa? M-A-R-I-S-S-A?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. Cool. So we're gonna explore something that Grant thinks is true.
Okay.
And from a neutral perspective, I'm going to be asking questions that kind of explore how you arrived at the conclusion
Okay.
and what supports your confidence that it's true.
Gotcha.
All right? And you guys can maybe help me ask the questions. It's not going to be like an argument or a debate or anything like that.
Gotcha.
We're basically all on the same team trying to figure out if your confidence in the conclusion matches the sufficiency of the reasons that you're using to support it.
All right.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Couple of questions to get us started while you think of something that you might want to explore. On a scale from 0 to 100, when I drop this pen, how confident are you that it'll fall to the whiteboard?
100.
100?
Yep.
Okay. All right. What, on that same scale, what percentage of your conclusions do you think are accurate?
About you dropping the pen?
No, about like
Oh.
all of your conclusions. What percentage of those do you think are correct?
I don't know. I'm pretty young still. I'm 18, so like 70% maybe.
70?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this.
Yeah.
All right. How many What percentage do you hope are accurate?
It's like 90, because I want to be right most of the time, but sometimes it's good to be humbled or to be wizened up.
90?
Yeah.
Okay. 90% of your conclusions you hope are accurate.
Yes.
Okay, does that mean that you hope 10% are inaccurate?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Did you have something that you wanted to explore? I have other methods to kind of get the brain going.
Yeah, if you got some questions to
That
get
helps.
going, that would help.
This is what I call my quantum claim generator.
All right.
And it's just a bunch of words in here written down.
Okay.
Words that I have a hard time defining, and I find that a lot of people in my community have a hard time defining. So maybe you can pick one of these words, and it will kind of generate an idea that you feel strongly about, that you want to explore. And anybody can pick it.
You pick.
And if you
Yeah.
don't like it, you can skip it and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
We got to go. First one. First one. Oh, am I opening it up?
Yep.
Okay. Belief.
Belief.
Yes.
Okay. That'd be something. Do you mind exploring belief? I can ask you some questions
Like
about that.
religious belief or what?
It doesn't
Just
have
anything.
to be.
Belief
It
in
doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
It
you're
can
right.
be. That would be my question. Like, what's your definition of belief?
Something you feel strongly about, or that you might like, your morals might point to, like, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, you believe in it.
Something you feel strongly about that informs your morals?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a belief like this that you feel strongly about, that you can think of? Something that
Any
if
belief right now.
you were to find out tomorrow was false, it would change your behavior.
Ooh. I don't know, actually.
You want to pick another word?
Yeah, let's pick another word.
Okay.
I'm stumped on that one.
That's cool. Maybe in the meantime you can kind of think about it.
I will. Alright. The guy's still bumping Jack Harlow. Oh, I got two on accident. Alright, reflect.
Reflect?
Yes, that's a good one.
Okay.
That is a good one.
Is there something that causes you to reflect?
Every day.
Okay.
Decisions I make every day. I gotta reflect on it.
Okay. Why is it a good idea to reflect on your decisions?
So you don't repeat what you've done that you didn't like. Like
Okay.
if I did something and I thought it could have been done better, or it caused some other things to happen that I didn't want to happen again, then I'd reflect on it.
Okay. So it gives you a way to kind of learn from your mistakes?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something that kind of involves this. Do you have any ideas?
Don't know.
Maurice,
I don't know.
you've been quiet over there.
I'm just thinking.
Can I go back to the 90% thing?
Yes.
So when you say you hope 10% of your conclusions are inaccurate,
Yes.
how do you decide which ones that you're okay with being inaccurate?
I think if I learn from it, then I'm okay with being wrong. Because if I was right all the time, then I wouldn't learn anything.
Okay.
Just
This is about your preferences.
Yeah.
Like, how many of your conclusions do you hope are accurate? And you said 90.
Yeah.
And that also means that you hope 10% are not accurate.
yes.
And the way that you figure out which ones are inaccurate versus, or the way that you find out which ones you're okay with being inaccurate. What was that again?
Like if I learn something from it.
Okay.
If I learn something from being wrong, then I'm okay with being wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you sound like you're pretty like open-minded. Do you have any ideas of why someone may not feel that way?
I got no idea. There's a lot of people that think they're right 100% of the time.
Yeah,
As much as I wish I was right all the time, I'm not. So,
got it. Let's try one more word.
All right. Marissa, you gonna pick this one?
I'll pick.
Okay.
You want to pick? Okay.
Fact.
Fact.
These are all like words, man.
It's just one word. It's not even
I
like.
know.
It's not even a subject.
What's your definition of a fact?
Something that is true, that has been proven.
Something that's been proven?
Yes.
Okay. What do you mean by proof? What's the criteria for proof?
Like if you were gonna drop that pen and it hit the whiteboard, that's a fact. It
Okay.
hit the whiteboard. I don't know
What makes it a fact?
that it like actually happened, or it's going to happen, or there's like some evidence behind it.
Okay. Is it possible that if I drop the pen, that it did not fall to the whiteboard?
Maybe depends on where you drop it.
Okay. It's like not like a trick question or anything, but so are you open-minded about that conclusion? Me dropping the pen and it hitting the whiteboard?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does 100 mean when you say you're 100% confident?
Like
that-
from where you were holding it, if you would have dropped it, I would have been like 100% certain it would have hit the whiteboard.
Okay. Is there anything that would cause you to go from 100 to 99?
Maybe it was windy. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're open to the possibility that it would not hit the whiteboard, yet you're 100% confident.
I think we could change it to 99%.
99.
Yeah.
No, I was asking what would cause you to change. What would cause you to go to 99?
Just like any underlining things, like wind,
Yeah,
maybe where you dropped it, stuff like that.
Okay. Cool. So have you thought of anything that you wanna explore? Something that you think is true?
Like about life or about just anything in general.
Anything.
I'm trying. I don't know. I want to get deep into this.
Yeah.
Like, what's something you believe in?
What's something you want to talk about?
I believe you should enjoy the moment.
We should enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the little things.
Okay.
Sound
Enjoy the
wise over
moment.
here.
We should enjoy the moment. Okay.
Yeah.
While you're still young
Yep.
and
Okay. How confident are you in that on that scale?
Pretty certain. I would say like 99.
99?
99%.
Okay. Is there a way that we could test that to see if it's true?
Sure. I'm not sure what, but
like right now.
yeah.
What would be the test?
Like I could be out working right now, but I'm not. I'm here enjoying the outside.
What would be the failure component to that test?
What do you mean?
Like, if we were to test to see how hot a bowl of water is, we could test the temperature. And if we said that it was 100 degrees, we would be able to tell if we were wrong, right?
Okay.
If the thermometer said 70, then we would know that we were wrong about us thinking that it was 100, right?
Yeah.
So what would be a way to tell if this was wrong?
Maybe if something bad is going on, you wouldn't want to enjoy that. You'd want to get through it. That's the only thing I can really think of.
Okay. Is 99 where you want to be on a claim that you can't really tell if you're wrong about?
I think I'd have to go back to 90, honestly, because I'm open to other people's opinions.
So you're going from 99 to 90?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll change it.
Okay. What would raise your confidence in this claim?
I don't know. I'm having a good time right now. I'm glad I'm not at work, so that raised my confidence a bit.
Okay. So if you wanted to go to work, that would raise your confidence back up to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Okay.
So I don't want to be at work.
Got it. How does this claim affect your behavior?
It pushes me to go out and do things because if I didn't work every single day, then I'm sure I'd be a lot more lazy. But like today is my day off. I was working 6 days this week, so today's my day off. I had to go do something.
Okay. Cool. You have any questions for me?
No. You want to do an interview? Dig in that jar, find a good word.
Yeah, do you
I think
either of
Marissa
you
should
wanna-
do it. No, we pick Marissa.
What?
Yeah, you've been quiet. You've been quiet.
Yeah, something that
So
you're
is Makayla.
confident in.
Something that I'm confident in. Oh. It's like hard whenever you're on the spot.
It is.
You want a word?
Yeah. Can I have a word?
You want to do
Yeah.
a word?
I'll do a word.
The words are good.
Being.
Being.
Being. Oh my.
What whenever you hear or read the word being, what do you think of?
Kind of like yourself, like a being, like a person, or your
NPC.
What is the self?
like I'm my own being, like I'm my own person.
Okay.
Makayla's an NPC, guys.
What would your definition be for that? Like the self. How would you define that?
Like define myself.
Mhm.
Oh my. Well,
Or like generally speaking, like what is the self?
like it's hard. Okay. Okay. Like everyone's different. Everyone's their own person. Like there's never gonna be another person that's exactly like me. Like
Okay.
so
Uniqueness?
yeah, like everyone is just different
Okay.
in their own way.
What causes you to feel separate and unique from everyone?
Well, everything, like being a black girl, you know, being a woman from a man. Like,
Is that a
I
hot
don't-
topic?
No,
Like-
no.
Oh, okay.
just, yeah. That's, I don't know
Okay.
what to say.
So by the way that you look? Would it-
By the way I look, by the way I think, like, I just feel everyone thinks differently. Everyone has their own perspectives.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Got it. How do you know that this is going to sound really weird, but how do you know that you exist?
Oh, snap.
That's like
Oh,
just
snap.
got deep.
I told you.
I mean, I
Makayla's
don't know.
an NPC.
We can all be fake right now. Like, we can, like, who knows?
Have you seen the movie
Honestly.
Horton Hears a Who? They got there, We're all living in one of these.
That's
How
funny.
confident are you on that scale that we talked about that you are unique and separate from everything else that's going on?
Like, what? Oh, like from 0 to 100? Like,
Yeah.
Can you say that one more time? Just
On
say
that
it again.
scale, how confident are you that you are a separate being, separate from everything else that's going on?
100. You're weird.
Like you're
I'd
wait.
say like 90.
90?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 90% confident that you're a separate and unique self.
Okay, well, no. Okay. So 100 on that, but then like 90 on. You kind of like said two different. In my head, you just said two different things.
Okay, that's my bad.
It's okay.
I think the question was, how confident are you that you are a separate and unique self from everything else that's going on? Like the rest of the
Okay, I'd
experience.
say like 99.
99?
It's kind of like hard though because I feel like everything around you like affects what you do. Like social
Yeah.
media affects like what you wear, how you look,
Right.
what you like choose to do just because it's socially acceptable. So it's like you're not very like unique because you're following what society like tells you and like what like your environment is like doing.
You're
You know?
unique, but you're like conformed.
Yeah.
To, like, yeah, got you. God, I need to buy roller skates. Look at that guy.
Would it be accurate to say that you're 99% confident that you're a unique self apart from everything else?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. What supports your confidence in that the most?
um, I feel like I don't know. I do what I want. Like I think like I'm not afraid to like have my own opinions on like certain topics and like I'm willing to like I don't know. I don't know. I just like I do what I want. I say what I want like when I feel like it and
Okay. So you feel
like
like
I
you
feel like
have
I
the
have
choice
like I
to
have
have an opinion
yeah.
and do things?
Yeah.
You feel like you have like your own free will? Would you say that?
Yeah.
So would you say free will is the main reason that supports your 99% confidence?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to put words in your mouth, so if I say something that's not accurate, just correct me.
Okay.
Okay. Why is free will a good reason to be that confident in the claim that you're a unique self apart from everything else?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Is this
Why is okay? You said why is free will
Why is that a good reason?
a good reason? Because because I feel like I'll use like social media as an example. You choose to use it, you choose not to use it, you choose to put what you want to show like the world and what you don't want to, and then you choose to like something and not like something, and that's like it's like your choice. And I wouldn't want like to be affected by other people's opinions like, oh, I'm not gonna post this picture because like someone might not like it. Like I'm gonna post it because I like it and it makes me feel good
Okay.
to
The good feelings of posting something that you want to post, that's why free will is a good reason for being 99% in this?
well like not exact it's just an example like
Okay.
not exactly like free will because social media but
But
it's
that
just
feeling
that
that you
feeling of
get,
like I can express what I want and express like whenever I want and
how do you know you have the choice?
because it's there. I don't know because
If you didn't have a choice and you were just doing it without a choice, would you be able to tell?
I don't know what.
Did I explain the question okay?
Maybe like if you had like a consequence of like doing something, then you would know like whether or not you had a choice. Like if you were like doing something and like nothing happened, then like you wouldn't really know if it was like a choice or not. But like if something bad happened to you when you made that choice, then you know like you didn't really have a
Like
choice.
I wish I didn't do that.
Yeah.
How could we phrase that into a question that explores her confidence?
Maybe like, oh goodness.
Because from the three of us,
Mm-hmm.
when we're exploring Makayla's idea,
Yeah.
we're whenever we're doing what I'm doing, we're not really trying to come up with the reasons.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get Makayla
Maybe you
To-
could ask like, oh shoot, I just had it. Like, how do you know if you're making a choice because, or like, how do you know if you're doing something because you have a choice or if you want to do it?
I think maybe your question was, um, how does consequences affect whether you have a choice?
Yeah. That's a good way to word it.
There's consequences for like everything, man.
Right. So if there's consequences for everything, how do we tell that we have a choice
Because
if there's going to be consequences?
You can do
anyway?
something regardless, whether it has good consequences or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the question
I
is,
speed all the time. I can get pulled over.
the question is, how could we? Is there a test that we could do to see if we have a choice?
Oh my.
Go speed down the highway.
I don't know.
A test that has a way to tell if it failed the test.
No. I don't. I really don't know.
Okay.
You could just like push Marissa off the bench.
You could.
You
That
could.
is a choice.
That's
you
a-
make.
Right.
That's a
Like I
choice you
really
could
could. Like
make.
I can
I
push
think,
her off the
like-
You
bench
could
right
just
now.
shove her right
The
off the bench.
consequence could be her like scraping her knee and getting hurt, and then like
Bummer.
her being mad at me. Like okay.
I think like you always have a choice. It's just like the outcome that like affects whether or not you do that or like make that choice.
Right.
How does the outcome of a choice demonstrate that there is a choice?
That's like. I don't know. Like oh my gosh.
Well, I guess like if something like bad, like if it was a bad consequence, then it would feel like you didn't have the choice and like it was like a mistake.
But you could
And,
do
like,
it.
Or like from an outsider's perspective and you see somebody make a choice and you see like the bad consequence that comes with that, then you would feel like, oh, I don't want to do that. So it's like then you kind of feel like you don't have a choice because you don't want that bad consequence.
I'm hearing that a lot of this has to do with how we feel.
Mm-hmm.
Could somebody arrive at a false conclusion using how they feel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if that's the case, why is 99% warranted if it's based on something that could be used to arrive at a false conclusion?
Oh, now he's got me thinking deep
I
into this thing.
know.
Hold on.
Can you read like the like that sentence
Yeah.
again?
What do we have so far?
Okay, well, the claim is that
Claim.
you're a unique self apart from everything else, and the main reason is because of free will. Like you have, and the reason that you think free will exists is because you feel like you have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded like there's no way to tell if you were wrong about that.
I mean, kinda. You can do whatever you want. Anything you think of, you can do whatever you want.
That
like-
is that the feeling, or is
No,
that
that's like you can get up and do it.
okay?
Anything you think of,
Like
you can
I
get up
don't
and do it.
feel like I can actually do. Like I can do what I want to like an extent. Like
Do a backflip.
I know I can't like. I mean, I could. I can like. This is gonna like get dark, but like I could like go up to someone really random and like slap them in the face.
Smack 'em.
Mhm.
Someone I don't know. I could do that.
Mhm.
Like I can physically get up and do that, but I don't feel like doing that. I know like I shouldn't do that because that can get me like in trouble. Like I could, I don't know, get charges pressed against me. Like there is that consequence of like I would get in trouble.
Is there anything that you could do that you don't have a choice to do?
Like you're forced to do it.
Yeah, like
Like,
you don't
I don't
have
know, like
you don't have a
breathing?
choice. Breathing?
Like right now, like I'm breathing, like when you sleep, like you're not thinking like, oh, I need to breathe like while I'm sleeping. Like
Okay.
you
Shit, you're right.
like, you just do it.
She
How do you
breathed.
tell the difference between the things that you can control and the things that you can't control? Like that you do
Like-
specifically.
That I do. Okay.
Because there's it sounds like you could name a few things that you do that you don't have a choice in.
The only thing you can't control is other people.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I didn't control being here right now.
Well, I think Makayla said that you can't really control your breathing while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing. Digest your food.
Right. Like,
Like, blink your eyes.
yeah, like it just happens. Like,
Have you ever tried to sneeze with your eyes open?
yes.
Can
What?
you do that?
I have done.
You have?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that was another
What?
example I was thinking of that you really don't have a choice in. So I guess what I'm asking is, how do you?
How sure are you on that?
Well, yeah, exactly. Well,
He's like-
you lowered my confidence in that. Because you said that you could do it. I probably need evidence to get me even lower, but
Well, no, if I like tried it right now, I probably couldn't. I've done it. It's not like I did it on
We've
purpose.
been
I was driving. I didn't want to close my eyes while sneezing.
Oh gosh.
We saw what happens when she doesn't look at the road.
So how do you tell the difference between the things that you can control and the things that you can't, that you do, that your body does?
I guess you don't really think about the things that you can't
I was just
control.
about to say that.
Like,
Like, you don't think,
You don't. Yeah.
but the things you can control, you like think like,
You
oh,
do
should I
think
do
about
it or
it.
should I not? Like,
So the thinking about it is the difference between whether you do it under your control and not under your control.
Yeah. Like when I was talking about like breathing, like I was like I made myself like hold my breath for a second. Like I controlled that. Like I was like I
Breathing
controlled
is a
my
weird
breath.
thing because you can control it when you want to,
mm-hmm.
but it seems to do it on its own, without you controlling it. Okay. All right, so you're 99. Are you still at 99?
I think I'd go to like I don't know, like yeah.
Sticking with it.
Cool.
Yeah. 95.
95? You ever thought about that before?
Like this?
Yeah.
No.
No, but you thought about sneezing with your eyes open?
I didn't like actually think about sneezing with my eyes open. I mean, I feel like I've had conversations like in school before about just making choices maybe, but I never like thought about like this, like what we've just been talking about. I never had a conversation like this.
Okay. Cool. Marissa, do you wanna examine something? You wanna explore
I feel
something,
like-
or
Let's go,
I don't know.
Marissa.
I feel like we should do something juicy, but I don't know.
Pick a word.
Like, should we do something juicy?
Yeah.
Is there something that like you want to talk about?
and
I'm just
it might be
picking
better
a
if
word.
you sit
Do you wanna
here
sit
now.
over there?
I don't know.
Do you want to do a can of words? Will
Mm,
that help?
I feel like you already have something brewing in there.
I don't know. It's well, like okay, so like something that's meaningful to me.
We can also do this where you don't even share what the idea is, but we
Oh.
can still
Talk about
explore how you got there
it. Right.
and whether your reasons are sufficient for it.
I don't know. It's just like I don't know. Like I kind of want to like talk about something controversial, just because it's like interesting to talk about. But like, there's like a stigma around like talking about controversial things.
This is the perfect place for that
Uh-huh.
because I'm not gonna argue with you
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like judge.
Yeah.
We're on the same team
Right.
trying to figure out if your reasoning warrants the confidence that you have in it. So this might be the best situation for you to explore this.
I
Right.
need to bring those back soon.
And it helps if
We need to
you
bring
put the
those
claim
back soon.
in a that is crazy
In 3
bubble
minutes.
I know.
bike. That's
Um,
awesome.
They said there was like a 15-minute like buffer period for the bike, so yeah, we're good. But anyways,
Oh, are you gonna be late returning it?
no, we're fine. There's like a 15-minute like buffer
Okay.
time for our time.
If you have to
so
go,
we're
It's gonna take
We're
my
good.
ass 15 minutes to get down there.
It's fine,
You
it's
gotta
fine.
sweat
It's
on the way
okay.
here.
it helps if you put it in a positive form, like
Right.
X is true instead of I don't believe X is true.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So like I believe something. Okay. What should I talk about? You know my opinions.
do.
While
I
you
do
think,
know
I'm gonna
your
check my camera real
opinions.
fast.
Go ahead.
Because it was kind of warm.
Like I do want to talk about something controversial. I don't know.
Start listing things that are controversial.
I mean,
Well, anything
so
political.
many. Anything
I don't
political.
know.
You know her.
I was 17
Grant
a
does
couple
not
months
know
ago.
me.
I don't know
I know,
anything
he
about
doesn't.
politics.
That's
Do you
a
want to talk about
like you could talk about abortion, like
abortion? Do you want to talk about BLM? Do you want to talk about
Oh, God.
the presidency? Do you want to talk about
Talk about abortion.
climate
Do it.
change?
Talk about
Do you want to
abortion?
talk
Yeah, do it.
about? I for real, that's like we
Pro-life,
should.
fuck
Yes.
Trump. Oh, my God.
Pro-choice.
Huh?
Pro-choice.
Pro-choice. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. That's how much I know.
I don't know.
And remember, I'm gonna be neutral.
Yeah.
So whatever.
I hope he gets lots of views. Everyone in the comments.
He's a dude. He can. I don't know, like something like meaningful to me.
Or something
like
meaningful
something-
to you, like is just politics in general.
Yeah. I guess
talk about that.
yeah, like cuz a lot of people like don't want to be into politics because it's like can be negative, but I think it's important to like be aware of what's going on politically.
Okay.
So we could talk about that. Why it's
Keep talking.
Be aware,
I don't
but
know.
Don't like force your opinions on
yeah,
people.
yeah, like
Just be aware.
to be involved into
To be
politics.
informed.
Because a lot of people think like, oh, I don't need to be involved in politics, especially young people. Say like if you can't like vote, like then why worry about politics? But it's like once you get to the voting age, then you're not gonna have any idea like
Yeah.
what to do, what to look for.
Or the idea that my vote doesn't count.
Yeah, a lot of people think like that, and yeah,
Okay. So let's boil this down to like a
one idea.
a statement. Like a knowledge claim.
People in-
Like
Or
make
a
a
truth
claim on
claim.
what you just talked
Yeah.
about.
So like it's important to be involved in politics.
Okay.
Can I wear those? Talking to you, kid.
No,
No, come on.
not right now.
Come
like the
on.
sun's in my face.
Okay. It's important to be involved with politics.
Yes.
Do any of you have a question that we could ask about that?
Oh yeah, ask me.
Well, I was gonna say why
About
is it
what?
important to be involved in politics, but like,
Why?
yeah, but
Like,
just
what's the
she
reason?
just explained that though. Basically, like what you
But
said.
yeah, like
What's the main reason? What's the
Well-
reason that supports your confidence the most in this?
because like I don't know, the fact that like in our country like we have a choice to vote on whether we want something to be into law or whether we don't want it to be into law, like I think it's important. I think it's important to like know like what's happening politically and like to know that you have an impact on like what happens like around you like with the government and stuff.
Awareness?
Yeah.
A lot of places don't have the choice.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get a copyright flag. All right, so awareness. Awareness of what's going on
Mhm.
is the main reason that it's important to be involved.
Yeah.
Okay, so the more you're involved, the more likely you are going to be aware of what's going on.
Yeah, because a lot of people like will like just blindly complain about like stuff going on that like the government like does, and they don't realize that they have a choice in like what the government does, in certain things that the government does. Like
Bro, I had a choice to do that.
like people have a choice of like voting on something, but like other people who like don't know like hey I can vote on something, they'll like just like blindly complain about it, and it's like hey you can actually change that if you're like really passionate about
Right.
it.
Okay, so like the awareness of what's going on and the privilege that we have to affect politics. Okay,
I love that word.
privilege.
Privilege.
Yeah, I should put that in my.
Yeah, you should.
Should.
That is a good
It
one.
might be in there, but I'll put it in there just in case. Okay, so If we wanted to know how confident Makayla was in this claim, what would be a question that we could ask?
Oh. You mean Marissa? Me or her?
If you wanted to find out how confident Makayla was.
I'm Marissa.
That's Makayla. That actually happens all the time.
No,
That happens all the time.
So sorry.
it's okay.
You're Marissa.
Yes.
You're Makayla. All right. Makayla, if we wanted to
Yeah.
know, or Grant, you could answer too, or you could ask. If we wanted to know how confident Marissa was in this claim,
Mm-hmm.
what would be a good question?
What's the claim?
The claim is it's important to be involved with politics. And the main reason is the awareness that it provides and because of the privilege that we have.
I would probably ask like what has happened in your life that has affected like your awareness in politics and political issues.
Yeah, like do you have an experience that you want to share that would
Right.
demonstrate why this is important? I'm curious though how confident you are in this, like
Right.
0 to 100.
Do you want me to give you a number
Yeah.
on how confident I am?
If you're okay with it.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable putting a number on it.
Oh, and like that claim.
Yeah.
I mean, in my head, I can guess a number for you. I'm not gonna tell you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because I know you.
I
Yeah.
would say
We're going to try not to influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah.
I would say like probably 90%.
90? 90 is a popular number today.
Because I can understand when people say like I don't want to be involved with politics because like watching the news can be like a very like heavy thing to watch, like seeing all the bad going on. So I can understand that why people wouldn't want to be involved in politics because it feels very negative. But I just think if you look at it differently, then you know.
Politics can seem negative, and that could cause someone to not think that it's important to be involved.
Yeah.
And is that what's keeping you from going to 100?
Yeah. Cuz like I know like for me personally, I'm like I want to be involved with politics, but like a lot of the stuff like might stress me out or like make me feel like there's no hope or something, and so it's like easier to just like look away.
Okay.
So like in certain things, yeah.
Okay.
Like I can understand like the feeling of not wanting to be involved in politics. And especially with like feeling like you don't have a vote, like I can understand why people say that because like you'd see like in the Hillary and Donald Trump election, like Donald Trump lost the popular vote, and so that kind of like made people, but he still won the presidency, and so that kind of made people feel like their vote didn't matter. So I can understand that point of view.
Okay.
So that's why it's at a 90.
That's why it's at a 90 and not 100. So if that reason went away somehow,
Yeah.
like if that reason wasn't available or,
Right.
or you didn't think of it, would that mean that you'd be at 100? Okay. Okay. So that would raise it. What would lower it?
Maybe like, cause a lot of countries like you don't have the choice to change like how the government does things and like have a vote. You know what I mean? So if like our government was like set up differently to where like we didn't have a say and we didn't really have a choice on how involved we could be, then it
Okay.
would be lowered.
Got it. So if we weren't living in a democracy and it was like a monarchy or
Yeah.
something, that would cause you to drop your confidence in the belief that it's important to be involved with politics. Okay. Okay. Is there a test that we could perform to see where we should be about this?
Like,
Or where you should be about this?
I don't know if there would be a test. Like on how like true like the statement is or
Yeah.
like the confidence.
How is there a test to find out how true this claim is?
Probably. You could look at areas where people vote more and areas where people vote less and like kind of like look at what's going on politically in those places and see like the effect that, you know, voting has in those regions and like the effects of not voting, you know.
Okay. What would be the failure part of the test?
That would disprove this.
Yeah. What would the test say if this was false?
Maybe like if in a region where like there wasn't a large voter turnout, but it was still like people still enjoyed like the like political state, you know what I mean? Like in a region where there's like not a lot of people vote, but like it's still like, I don't know, like good politically, you know what I mean?
Good.
Like where people don't like vote, or like, I don't know how to describe what I'm thinking.
You mean like the level of participation?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Like-
if the level of participation went down, that would be a failure component to that test?
That plus like it being like in a good spot politically, like there wasn't like the people living in that location and that like weren't involved in politics, like if they enjoyed like the political state, you know what I mean? Like they
Oh.
don't vote, but they like their government.
Got it. If they're happy with the way the government is
Yeah.
ruling.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Any questions for me?
I don't have any questions.
All right. Cool. Well, thanks for stopping.
Thank you.
I know you got to get going. This is the QR code. I'm trying to get 10 subscribers today,
Oh,
so
okay.
maybe you guys can help me out.
Okay.
That has a bunch of conversations like this.
Okay.
So
Well, thank you.
absolutely, great to meet you
Yeah,
guys.
thank you.
Yeah.
It's really coming down. Do you have something in mind?
If I see you again,
see you
feel free to
again.
have another chat. Yep. Enjoy the ride. What's that?
You gonna have subtitles on
I don't turn them off. So I think that if you want subtitles, you can have them. Yeah. So,
this?
yeah. See you around.